What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rigozen, back again with a brand new video. You know, there are a lot of good short films on YouTube that, you know, I could say, hey, that's a really good video right there. It was really well shot. You know, the cinematography was absolutely amazing. You know, these days when it comes to movies, when it comes to like professional movies that takes millions of dollars and a lot of time to make, you know, the cinematography to the film isn't really that great. There's some that are just absolutely abysmal. But when it comes to short films like this, there are a lot of good films on YouTube, and of course you have the bad, right? There's not always good content on YouTube, right? You got the good and you got the bad. And ladies and gentlemen, I have found one that is good and bad, in a sense that it was captured well, but the content that was captured was not well. And of course we're gonna be talking about the goddamn furries. Of course we're gonna do that. It would be a crime if I didn't talk about the goddamn furries. But of course, while I was going through content to try to find something, I stumbled across a video called One More Moment, made by Kiba Wolf, which I believe it's kind of like a studio, not necessarily a single person. Or maybe it is, I have no idea. But regardless though, One More Moment is a short film that, in a sense, how it was captured was good. There are some parts that are good and there's some parts that are bad, cinematography wise, right? Now, I am no professional. Right, I am no professional when it comes to cinematography or angles and shit like that. The only thing I can tell you is whether or not I liked it or I didn't like it. So don't take my advice on like how to make short films, right? But this is just my opinion, right? It's not professional opinion, but it's just an opinion. But of course, with that being said, the content that was captured was good, like I said before, but the content itself, oh my god, it's a wreck. I mean, what do you expect from some, you know, for some goddamn furries? So it's interesting. It really is bad in my opinion. But again, I think what kind of saves it is the cinematography. But regardless though, instead of me talking about it, let's go ahead and watch the video. So let's go ahead and watch One More Moment. I'm gonna say this straight up right now, I do not like fursuits, alright? Like, that's just a given, right? Like, whether or not they look cute to you, or, you know, like, they just look unique, I just don't like fursuits in general, right? And this right here, like, that's fucking creepy as fuck. How can you tell me that this fursuit right here is, like, at all aesthetically pleasing, or it looks cute, alright? It just looks weird, alright? The fucking eyes makes it look so goddamn awful. Alright, it just looks like you killed a goddamn wolf or wherever the fuck that animal is, and then you skinned it alive and then you place it upon your fucking head, like, kind of like what people did back in the days to stay warm. But this time you're not doing it for survival, you're doing it for aesthetic purposes. But as you can already tell, ladies and gentlemen, they got some pretty interesting angles going about. I didn't really like the shot of the rain and the chimes. The rain, I feel like, is trying to capture the what's the word? The mood. But the chimes, I feel like, is a little unnecessary. But rain-wise, I feel like they could have gotten something different that can still capture the mood. Like, even with the pan itself in the beginning, I feel like that does a pretty decent job of, you know, setting the tone of the video, which, of course, is somber and sad. When it comes to storytelling, when it comes to videos that have no dialogue, it is extremely important that you, you know, tell the story through details, right? It's extremely important that you allow the video to, you know, speak the story for you, because when you don't do that, it becomes very confusing as to what the hell is going on, right? You know, I could honestly watch the entirety of this video and understand the story, but when you fail to capture the audience in a couple of seconds, like, this is 3 minutes, the video is 3 minutes, but when you fail to capture the audience's attention in a matter of seconds, the audience isn't going to be interested in trying to figure out what the hell is going on, right? You know, it's just not going to happen. And again, it's so fucking creepy. Like, you have to have characters that are kind of relatable, and you gotta have characters that you can sympathize with, right? But when I see this shit, it's just not, I can't have pity. I can't have pity for that shit. I just look at it as like, oh my god, that's fucking creepy as all hell. Alright, like, why aren't they blinking? Blink, motherfucker, blink! understand that he was trying to be playful and he's trying to be cheap with the game, but why Jenga? Out of all the games, why Jenga? Why not a game of chess or something that, you know, when you cheat, it actually matters, right? But Jenga, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. And the execution, in my opinion, was just really terrible. It was just like, you could have done a better job. Honestly, you could have done a better job. And how he reacted was like, I don't know, Chief. It's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if this annoys you like it does for me, but I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it when people in videos are playing or attempting to pretend to play video games. They mash buttons, right? They fucking mash the buttons as if like someone's holding a goddamn gun to their goddamn head, and if they don't press as many buttons as possible in the next 10 seconds, they're going to fucking die. This is exactly what they're doing right now, and it annoys me. It annoys me. Why can't you just use the controller as you use the controller, not fucking spazzing out on the goddamn thing and actually using it? You know, like, why can't you do that? I don't understand why people choose to spam the goddamn controller. It's just, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, it's so easy just to play the game as is, right? It's so easy just to turn on your goddamn console and then play the fucking game. And of course, I think you can do some extra things here and there, but, you know, because if you try to be completely normal, it kind of fails to capture the audience's attention towards the controller. But when you fucking spam it, it just feels so unnatural, in my opinion. It just feels so unnatural and just feels wrong. I feel like this is the biggest trope in cinema, in my opinion. Like, two lovers walking in a field of grain, or, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's grain or wheat. Wheat or grain, I don't know. Probably grain's not the right word, it's wheat. But, you know, I feel like that's one of the biggest tropes, and it annoys me. It's just like, okay, you could have done something a little bit more special. You could have done something, you know, a little bit more unique, but you decided to cop out and go for the, you know, for the things that have already been done, which kind of annoys me. But also, it's a little understandable as well because, you know, Kiba Wolf is probably not gonna have a lot of money to invest in videos like this, right? So, that is completely understandable. But regardless, though, I just, you know, at the end of the day, I still think it's kind of cheap. Oh god, no, he found his partner to be unloyal. Oh my god, that's so terrible. Jesus Christ, that's so awful. I'm so sad. This is completely so unrelatable. Holy shit. I mean, yes, who hasn't gone through something like, you know, seeing their partner, you know, cheating on them? That is relatable in that regards, but just in this scenario, it's just not. Like, how can you relate to goddamn fursuiters? You know, it's like fursuiters, you can't really relate to that kind of shit, you know? You feel me? You feel me? I love the fact that the white wolf lady or man or whatever had the fucking balls to go back home. As if, like, he saw the guy looking at him, right? And he was like, oh shit, I got caught. And then he was like, maybe I should go home. No, you're getting your ass whooped, motherfucker. You're going outside, all right? And that's exactly what he did. He kicks him outside. He's like, what were you expecting? Were you expecting those flowers to be like, oh, it's okay. I saw you cheating on me, but that's fine. I saw you being unloyal, but that's okay. Come in here. We'll play some Street Fighter, quote unquote. We'll play, as in we'll spam the goddamn controller. No, that's not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I can't say this for experience, right? I've only dated once. But, who brings photos to a bar to soak? You know, it's like, who does that? Have you done that, ladies and gentlemen? Is this a natural thing? Because I don't know. I haven't soaked in a long time. Like, I haven't gone to a bar specifically to soak with the photos that I've taken with my loved one, right? Or the, you know, the ex. So it's like, I don't get it. Is this something natural, or is this like something that's completely creepy? And the fact that he left the photos on the goddamn counter is like, I mean, that's a little creepy. I don't know. I just feel like the entire essence of this scene right here is fucking creepy, alright? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Why does he go to a corner, you know, of the street and then take off his goddamn collar? I think that said Casper. Like, is that his partner's name? Did his partner give it to him? I don't get it. I don't get it. If that's true, they should have done a scene where the other wolf or whatever, the other guy, gave him that collar. That would have made more sense, because in this scene right here, without that scene, it doesn't make any sense. Right? It doesn't make any sense why he's doing that in the first place. But if they would have done that, that would have made a whole lot of more sense. But oh my god, just imagine a goddamn fursuiter running down the street. Why is that goddamn man running down the street? Just imagine, you're just enjoying your night with the gals or with the guys, and then all of a sudden you just see a fat fursuiter. I'm sorry, just a regular god damn it, I'm sorry. That was a little mean to me. Sorry, that was a little mean. Sorry. Hey, just your regular man, your regular fursuiter, man in a fursuit, running down the goddamn street. Are you gonna feel comfortable? Like, do you feel safe? Are you gonna feel safe? For me, no. I feel like, what the fuck is he running from? Or is he chasing someone? Alright, it's like, it's kinda creepy, you know? Plus, there's a camera involved, so it's like, I don't know. Ah, okay, they did it. They genuinely did it. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. I feel like, though, they could have put it, you know, before that scene instead of afterwards. But I don't know. I think that's just on me. You know, I feel like that would have made more sense. But I wouldn't say necessarily that's wrong to do. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that this should have been before or after when he took off the collar? Because for me, at least, in my opinion, I feel like it should have been before he took off the collar. So it would make more sense, and it'd be like, oh, it's, you know, it's the collar that his partner gave. Also, come on, it's a little cringy. Come on, it's a little cringy. Fucking collar. I don't know. I never really liked people wearing collars. It's just fucking weird. I mean, of course, you got chokers. That's one thing. But collars is just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a little too much. A little too much in my opinion. I don't know how I feel about this scene. I mean, have you done this before, ladies and gentlemen? I'm asking y'all a lot of questions because I'm not the biggest intellect when it comes to love, or, you know, hanging out with someone that you romantically love, right? But I haven't really seen anyone put a harness on themselves and then proceed to, you know, act like a goddamn mush dog or a sled dog, you know, and pull their fucking partner across the goddamn parking lot. It's just, I don't know, I haven't seen that before, but of course they're behind you know, like you know, store or something, so that might be it. Like, people just prefer to do it behind stores, so that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't seen it. But I mean, I don't know, do you guys do that? Let me know. I didn't like that scene at all. I feel like that was just cheap and cringe. If they really wanted to execute that well, they should have been running, right? But of course, I think the fursuits, you know, limit them from running. But still, I really do think if they just ran instead of just kind of walking with their arms spread across, you know, because I feel like they're just, you know, trying to pretend to be plants. Who hasn't done that? But since they were walking, it just looks bad. It just honestly looks bad. And again, if I haven't mentioned this before, the fact that he's kind of jogging instead of running, I feel like if he would have just ran the entire time, genuinely ran, that would have made it way better. But since he was jogging, it just kind of looks like he was attempting to run. It just doesn't look good at all. It just honestly doesn't look good at all. What a fucking psych out! What a fucking psych out! Is that the right way to say it? A psych out or a fake out? There you go. What a fucking fake out. They didn't even allow it to, you know, go through it. Alright? Like, they just, 1 second, you think for 1 second, it's like, oh, okay, they're back together. Why is it there in the first place? Who fucking knows? It's weird. But then the partner comes, and it's like, oh, they're back together, even though, you know, that was pretty quick. You know, I mean, I don't know, the time here, I don't know how long time has passed. But the fact that they just, like, did it like that, the fake out was just awful. All right, it'd be one thing if they did the fake out around like maybe like 2, right, around like the 2 marker, like 2-minute marker, and then like they allow you to think that like, hey, they're actually back together. But then at the end of the video, literally at the end of the video, they fake, like they actually pull the curtains, like, oh wait, it was all in his imagination. right? That's what Joker did, right? That's what Joker did. They kind of twisted your expectations, right, with the girl, because you thought first he was like, wait a minute, how is Arthur able to get a woman like that? You know, it's like, that's kind of weird. But it, like, towards the end, or maybe not towards the end, but yeah, kind of towards the end, or maybe towards the end of the middle, you realize that it was all in his fucking mind, and that right there was just like, holy shit, wow, that's amazing. But they could have done that, but they failed horrifically, and it just makes me sad. They had some potential going, but nah, they failed. Also, another thing as well, like, why hug himself? You know, it's just like, that feels stupid. And all honestly, that just feels really, really stupid. You know, like I said before, they should have ran with it towards the end. Maybe they could have been together in the bed, right? They could have been together in the bed at the end, and then cut to where it's actually, you know, the reality of the situation, which is his partner's not there. That would have been better, and I feel like that would still be cringe just by the simple fact that they're wearing fursuits, right? But I feel like that'd be way better than just him hugging, right, in the middle of nowhere, or in the middle of a park. That's just, for me at least, that would have been better. And that's the end of the video. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, this video in it of itself isn't horrific. It isn't, you know, terrible. But like I said before, the content, how it was captured, it was decent. It was pretty good. Like, the cinematography that was put in it was pretty decent. A little amateurish now that I've actually seen all of it, but still, I feel like it, you know, holds up to be a pretty decent film. But the content itself is pretty bad. There were a lot of mistakes, a lot of things they could have done way better, but they just didn't go through it. I don't know whether or not it was by choice or just because they're, you know, new to the whole, you know, cinematography wise. But again, if they just would have pulled through and actually, like, stretch things out, you know, tell the story a little better, the video would have been way better. And I wouldn't be making this video, alright? I would just look at it and be like, okay, furries, kind of cringe already, but it's still a good film. But sadly, that's not the case, so that's why I'm making this video. What do you guys think? Do you think this was a good video overall? Do you think it was just a horrific video, you know, a piece of trash? Like, let me know in the comment section down below. But regardless though, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I had to say for this pretty decent film. It's not that good again, but it's not that terrible. But guys, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified of my next upload. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.